Did you ever get a response on the discussion board?
I'm actually gonna double check again because he was like, "Which one are you talking about? This one?" He's like, "The homework," and I was like, "No, the prep." So I'm gonna go check again right now. Because he's been like bouncing on every time I've been like bouncing off. Oh, hold on. There's a possibility. Because he responded personally, which I'm excited for. Let's see. Nope. The last response I got from him was 7 hours ago.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello.
There you go. Sorry.
Yes, I'm
so
here.
my camera is going off because of my the battery of my phone is dying. So I will try to do it from the
No.
table.
You're good. You're good. What you need?
I'm good. You don't need to see my face. That's good.
No, I mean like it's always nice to see each other's faces, but like if we can hear you, like honestly, we don't really need to see a visual during the live streams. I just turn my camera on because I like seeing and I like talking with my hands. So
that's okay. I speak loud.
Yes, you do. All right. So today is on lesson 5. Did everyone do it?
I did lesson 4. Sorry. Like always.
No. You're good. That's the trick. Is that Monday's meeting is for Thursday through Saturday, because by the time that that lesson 5's quiz will be due Thursday, and we don't meet until Friday, and so we'll miss the quiz if we don't do it then. And so then we do Friday for next week for the test on Tuesday.
Okay.
But that one's like we can always reschedule it like we have, if need be.
So you make the quiz for the lesson 4 already?
I already did it because I thought we did it Friday. And then I learned from Kate on Monday that we didn't do it. And so I had gone ahead and done it because I'm crazy apparently.
Okay, does anyone do it?
So
I'm the only one behind?
No, I haven't. I'm still trying to catch up on lesson 5. But I did finish lesson 4. I did the quiz as well. But
Estrella, what we could always do is we could always just go through the quiz together because I know I missed 2 things, and so we can always just go through it with you if you want.
Let me see. If I got less than 100%, then I ask you.
Okay, because I don't know how many times we can redo it. I thought we only had 1 attempt, so.
Yeah, 2 attempts.
And then as for lesson 5,
I get 100%, so I'm fine.
Okay, good. So kind of, I guess this is a jump into lesson 5.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just if you want, I was like, if you want to be a part of this, great. If you want to duck out because you haven't done it, that's fine too. So these are mainly for the people who've done it. So what you heard Caitlin discussing with me was that we went to do the prep assignment and we did it and we pulled up the answer key and the answers were wrong. And so I personally went and I looked at the video tutorial to try to understand how he got the numbers he did. And he used 2 totally different, he being Brother Lingham, used two totally different numbers for the standard deviation and the mean than what we had gotten initially. And so I've been trying to message him back and forth on the discussion boards all day because I don't know if, that died. If anybody else has been having this issue. And so this is extended to Isaac because Caitlin and I both got the same answers together. And then we did it together and we watched the tutorial and we both laughed and cried and pretty much if it had been a live stream, we probably could have started a comedy show. But Isaac, did you get the same answers as the prep answer key?
And you said that's for lesson 5, right?
Yeah, we're just talking, I think, part 1 or let me see.
It's part 1, the first question.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for that one, I still haven't worked. Still need to get started on that one. Yeah, so.
Me neither, but I'm trying to catch up. I can see the video that he sent, the tutorial. So.
Yeah, because see, what it says is like classify, number 1 says classify each of the following batting averages as either unusual or not unusual. Use the Z-score to make this determination. And so what Caitlin and I both did do you guys have those prep sheets open?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay. Let me know when you guys have it up. And then
Okay.
let me see if I can do something. I'm pretty sure I can do this. Is that it? Perfect. Okay. So what you guys are going to see on my end is going to be a paradox. Oh, dear heavens.
Oh,
I
geez.
literally created Inception, guys. I did not mean to accidentally create Inception, but I did. There we go. Is it gone for you guys now?
Yes, that looks a lot better.
Live stream Inception. Okay. So, all right. So can you all can see problem 1 right here, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. First of all, these answers are the answers that were on the test sheet. And this is apparently the mean that he got. That's all I have. So now what we did, Caitlin and I, is we took all 4 of those numbers to get the mean. So what we did is we went 0.19 plus 225 plus. And we got that number. Divide that by 4. Already, we're at 0.268 if we don't round up. If we round up, which he said not to do, we'd be at 0.269. But we're keeping it at 0.268. Already, we're 0.7 higher than the mean. And then, of course, once you take that, so if I do this, just hold this. And then the standard deviation is the square root of that. 0.518 is the standard deviation. SD. And then we plug it in. So let me clear this. And it's the number minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. Oh, hold on. I think I did that wrong. Hold on. 0.19 plus 0.268. That's not the right number. 8. Enter. There we go. Divided by point. A little closer. So yeah. So that was the answer we got, roughly. But if we look at the answer key, it says it's negative 2.88. And we got 0.88. So according to our answer, it wouldn't have been unusual. And so then I tried looking up his tutorial video, which if you guys want me to pull it up, I can. But it pretty much just has different numbers. That's all it is the mean's 0.261, which means the standard deviation's different. It was like, what was it, Kate? Like 0.03, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and so I don't know how he got it. So I was wondering if any of you had gotten his answer, or if you got like something like our answer. Gonna stop sharing now. Hey there. Because then, like, I just read it and I debated, like, maybe if the batting averages, if that was the mean, but then at the same time, what would X be? You know? So.
Two standard deviations.
And you say that the guy, what is the name for him?
Brother Lingham.
Yeah, he used 2 different numbers and he get another answer that you didn't get.
Yeah, he got the answer that was on the answer key.
But using 2 distance numbers. Maybe he used point, like, because I look at the video and the question number 5. I mean, the first one that he is explaining is about to find the, so like a Z. Then he said that the Z score should be 0.225 and less than minus 0.261. But do you see the video, the tutorial?
Yeah, I'm actually pulling that up right now to show you guys. So I'm going to go back to.
He says that you use the wrong number, but he says that at the end the score is.
Sorry, I avoided inception. Okay, all right. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this because it's on my end. Oh, right, this doesn't scroll. Can you guys hear that?
No.
Okay. Let's do subtitles. Can you guys see the subtitles? Here, let's just make it bigger. I want to make you bigger.
It's still on your face cam.
Oh, it's on my face cam? That's rude.
Well, if you're trying to show up the screen, then...
Oh, I didn't share it yet. Hold on. There we go. There we go.Ception. So can you hear that or no?
No.
No.
Okay. Let me get the subtitles bigger. Subtitles, auto-generated, options. Font size, 400%. Might be a mistake. So can you guys read that okay, first of all?
I can.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So first one. Okay, and here he did use the wrong numbers, but he said he still got the correct solution at the end. So I'm not regarding that number at all.
Because I think what he meant is he put like 1 point. Let me go again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's he said using 1.9. But it should be 0.225.
Yeah, and he does make that note down in the bottom left. I moved the subtitle so you could see that. He says the final z-score calculation was correct, though. So that's why I'm just saying disregard his mistake there, is because he still got the correct answer.
And so what did you get on the discussion board? Did you clarify something? Or?
Well, because this is right here. Here's the problem. Right there. So let's get him to write it. Ignore that. It's 0.261. But he got 0.261. And we don't know how he pulled this number out. Because if I go back to the Word document, and if we're doing the mean from those numbers, right? Let's clear this so I don't get a mistake. 0.19 plus 0.225, 6. Goodness, I'm dyslexic today. 0.19 plus 0.225 plus 0.325 plus 0.335. Okay, those are all the numbers we have over there. 175 divided by ABCD is 4. That's the problem. He's using 0.261 for his mean, and neither Caitlin or I knew how he got 0.261 when we got...
Did you try to make with the number that he put in the board? Maybe he just assuming that he get it right because he used his number. Do you try to make that equation with the numbers that he put on the board and see if... Okay.
Enter, divided by, and then we're going to have to go back to the video because I paused it before we got our standard deviation. Avoid inception. There we go. .034. Okay, so fact check that one. So, I mean, we don't need that number. 0.261 square root. Because it's the square root of the mean, right? That's your standard deviation. Am I right in that, or am I crazy?
That's what I've learned that it is, so.
Yeah. Okay. Isaac, Estrella, what say you guys? Is that the way you guys learned it was?
Sorry, I was trying to make my calculation and see if what I was getting. So did you get the right answer? I mean, the one that he posted on the board?
I've yet to plug that in because I'm trying to fact check the numbers first and be like, okay, based on what we learned, is this, like, are we getting the same numbers?
So what I wanted you to do is try to use your calculator to find using the numbers that he's using, because if he is mistaken in the numbers, he can be mistaken in the result, and the only way to prove it is using his numbers instead of the one that you are using.
No, and see, he gets his number right. Like, his number is correct, but the problem
at
is
the end.
Yeah, at the end. If you look at my screen, I just did the formula, and it's negative 2.088.
That is the one that he get from the board, from the exercise that he's doing it.
Yes.
So, yeah, you cannot have the same result using different numbers. Obviously, he is mistaken.
But that's what I'm worried about, is because the prep answer key is going off of what he's doing here, and so.
Well, if you learn already how to do the exercise, then don't worry about it, because either way, using another number, you are gonna have right answer.
And that is fair, but the main issue is that question 1 says we have to classify the batting average as either unusual or not unusual. And the problem is with his calculation, it's unusual. But with the calculation...
But he's using wrong numbers.
Or maybe we have the wrong numbers.
Exactly. And so we're not sure if we're using the wrong numbers or if he's using different numbers. But even then, if he was, why would the answer key be incorrect? Because he told us to check our answers on the answer key. And we can't do that. Sorry, I'm stopping my screen share. We can't check our answers to see if they're correct if the key is using numbers that we don't know how to get. So we might be doing the formula perfectly right, just with the wrong numbers. And so that's what we're trying to...
Do you get the number from the problem that it is on the preparation document, isn't it?
No, it's the numbers he's using. Like, if we use the numbers based on the logic that Caitlin and I both used, which I showed you guys, then we get like negative 0.88, something like that, which is, as long as it's like 1 within the mean, it's not extreme. Or 1 from the standard deviation, I think it's not extreme. But if it's above that, it is extreme. And so that's the big difference here. That's the problem we're having, is that the one number that we're getting isn't unusual, but the number he's getting is unusual. So when you look at the prep answer key, it says it's unusual with his numbers. And so that's what we're struggling with, and why I'm trying to get an answer from him is because we don't know what to do. Because, again, we could be typing in the formula right. I'm sure we're doing it right, except we might not be using the right numbers. And so I scoured through the notes and I scoured through the reading again, and there wasn't any numbers that said, here's the numbers you should use for this. You know, because I was like, oh, maybe like there's numbers where he's like, I want you to use this for the average instead of this, or something like that. You know, but neither result showed that. Let me check. I'm going to check standard deviation formula though. Because maybe we got that wrong. By we, I mean me. I see where we maybe could have gotten it wrong. Let's see. So if our average was 0.268 minus the sum of all the numbers, right? So 1.075 minus 0.268 equals squared divided by n. Oh, the total of numbers. 4 minus 1 is 3. And then square root that. No, I still didn't get his answer. And I just looked up the formula. So it turns out it wasn't simple squaring for standard deviation. It's that a square root of sum of all the numbers minus the mean squared over the number of the, like how many numbers there were, minus 1.
Yeah, I just saw that. I looked up the formula for standard deviation.
Yeah, I just did too. But even then, I didn't get his number for standard deviation. I got 0.465.
Well, then someone has to have wrong numbers. Maybe.
Yeah. So I think with this, I don't know if there's much else we can do.
we can keep asking him if we can have somebody. We can go to the there is a place that you can go ask and they explain you online in BYU. I don't remember.
The math tutoring one?
Yeah, you can go with him and ask and, like make the whole question and send the examples to them and they will explain you why. And also there is a great tutorials on internet that we can look it out. Like I say, I didn't do this one. I'm trying to figure it out now, but I'm not getting any.
You are good. So what I was just going to say is because right now we're at a standstill, and that's we're kind of in a good spot to do this because this is for the homework that's due Saturday and the quiz that's due Thursday. And so what we can do is we can try to reach out and try to figure out what's going on and what's happening. And if we get information, we can either meet up on Wednesday or just shoot through the group text. Use this as our group meeting still and just be like, here's the link to lesson 5. Sorry. But at the same time, like, meet again if need be and just do what we can. And if any one of us learns something and maybe how he got his numbers or if the numbers were a mistype, something of that nature, then we can all let each other know to try to help. Because this is week 3, and if we're getting stuck, and by we, I'm not saying all of you, I'm just saying like me, and I know like Caitlin, because we're both kind of in the same boat. If we're getting stuck now, that's not a good sign. So it's like, are we struggling because we don't understand and we're missing something? Or is it legitimately because we're missing we're not using the right numbers,
We can do now the quiz because I see this pretty much like theory. It's now like
when is the lesson 5 quiz due though? Because Thursday?
It is Thursday, yeah. But I mean, it's just,
that's up to you guys if you guys want to try to attempt it now. I'm just worried about it because I'm worried that we might be missing something on our end and there's a piece of information that maybe none of us picked up. And so if we go ahead and we try to do it and we fail, that our grades suffer because of something we didn't know or understand. But again, I'm leaving that up to you guys. If you guys want to do the quiz, then let's fly into the quiz. If not, then I'd recommend waiting a day and trying to see if we can get more responses.
Is everyone prepared for lesson 5?
I'm not. I still need to get into it, honestly.
Okay.
I'm trying to go through the questions and see where pretty much are the questions.
Okay, but have you done the lesson 5 prep? That's what we're asking.
I was listening to the tutorial. I didn't make my own, having the results. But I saw the first questions, and they were all about true and false, and I was like, okay, this is all theory, so we can do it. But then at the end, yeah, they have some things to, kind of have a result. So
yeah, and
when
that
we can
makes me
meet again, then.
nervous. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like we can always try to meet again tomorrow, give Brother Lingham some more time to try to explain what happened and see, okay, was it our error? Was it his error? What's going on? How do we get this? Because then we can take the quiz with better knowledge. And that would give like you and Isaac time to try to do the prep homework and look through that stuff.
Okay.
Good pretty much any day around this time. So
same for me, because if we meet tomorrow, we'll have to do it after this time because play rehearsals. So. Okay. So
we have until Tuesday to submit this one. So what about to do it Tuesday then?
Oh, what do you mean Tuesday?
I mean Thursday.
Thursday?
The day after Wednesday.
That's up to you guys. Like, I will set it for whenever. So, do we want to do it tomorrow, or do we want to do this meeting Thursday? Like, it'll be like 5 and 6 if we want it to be. We can do it like 5/6. So instead of meeting on Friday, we can just do our meeting on Thursday. That's up to you guys, though. Like
tomorrow, I get out of. On Thursday I get out of work early at 4 p.m. Well, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we can do it anytime after that.
Okay, because I know for me personally, Thursdays are my busiest days.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like I start school at 7:45, and then I go donate plasma, and then I may have an hour at most if my donation goes well in between things, and then I have to be at rehearsal. No ifs, ands, or buts about it until 9, which is why on these days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I don't do it until 9:40 my time. Because that's like the time that I'm finally open where we can discuss and I'm not worried about like, okay, I have to go now because I'm also usually running the streams. So that also reminds me.
We can do it later.
Yeah. I was just going to say that reminds me, the end of May, it's like the 25th or the 26th to the 1st of June. I'm going to be out of town. I'll still like pop in. Probably if I can to attend the streams. Again, if I can. We'll have to see. But I don't want to host them because I'll be on my parents' like Wi-Fi and they live in an RV trailer, and so the internet can go down at any minute. And I don't want to crash the stream. So definitely those times, somebody else will probably need to run those 2 streams. And then I'll come back and I can resume what I've been doing.
Okay, you have to show us how to do it. You have to make a tutorial. You have to use your screen like you use now and say, like we were... Oh, you can do it? Okay.
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay, but I can still show you guys super quick in case worse comes to worse. So screen share here. And sorry for screenshottion one more time. Yep. Okay, so what you do is you log into your account. You go to Creator Studio. Usually it doesn't look like this. I'm already here. Here, let me go back here. So, YouTube. This is what it'll look like. Go to your user thing. Go to Creator Studio. Okay. And then what I do is I set up events, which is how I like get you guys the link. So I go to events. And okay, this one's saying live now. That's where we're at right now. To add an event, you go here, new live event, and you'll fill this out. Just the way I've been doing it is you guys seen it, MATH221C Meeting number, and I put that number. And then you need to set the time first before you set the day. Because if you change the time, the day will go back to today. So you set the time for whatever it is, your time, not anyone else's time, and then you set the date. Once you do that, public, and you save it over here. Then, when the event day comes, you'll have something like this that says, like for today, it was May 8th at 9:40 p.m. And there was the option to edit it in case I need to move it to a later time. And then there was this button, which was Start Hangout on Air. This one says Resume because we're in the middle of it. But Start Hangout on Air, you'll click that and it'll open you up to the screen where I invite you guys. It doesn't start the live stream yet.
So
you have to
invite us using our email?
Yeah, so what will happen is if you go into your screen, let me crap, I can't. Anyway, up here where you get like, oh there, you guys can kind of see it. Sorry for the inception. See the invite people button? You click that. And what that'll do is that'll bring up this and it'll ask you to send emails. Now, I can't just type in your names. I've tried. Maybe it'll work now, but more often than not, it doesn't work. No, so you'll have to type in the emails. So catergirl01@gmail.com, and then it will pull us up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then and then you send it, and then at the bottom here where you see my stop broadcast, usually that says start broadcast, and then at the time that you start, you do that, and then you're off and running. So
good. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you so much. So yeah, we can meet because whatever day is gonna be 9:40. So I think it's better.
Yeah, if we do it today or tomorrow, it's going to be 9:40. Just the question is do we want to do it tomorrow or do we want to do it Thursday and do the quiz then?
I think it's good to do it Thursday because we have enough time to figure it out.
Yeah.
Everyone says Thursday?
I can do Thursday.
Cool. Second question. Do we still want to meet on Friday then? Or do we want to put our Friday meeting into our Thursday one? And do like we've done here, where we went over 4 for a little bit and then went into the next lesson.
That would work for me just because on Friday I wouldn't be able to make it. We have the priesthood camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're taking off 6 p.m. here, so I wouldn't be able to make it to our meeting.
Yeah.
So it will so we can do lection 5 and lection 6 then.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So yeah, for next meeting, we will do the quiz for lesson 5, as well as have any other answers that might be needed. We might go over those here, but as soon as I get answers, I'll be either emailing them to you or texting you guys, letting you know what he told me. Most likely what I'll probably do is, if I need to, if that would be better for you guys, as soon as I get an answer, I can just start a quick little live stream and send you guys the link. Not like for you guys to come in, but just do a video and be like, hey guys, this is what he said, here's what he did, explain what I learned, and then send you guys the video that you guys can watch on your own time of, hey, this is what he did, so on Thursday we can just get the quiz done and jump into 6.
Okay, that's good.
You guys would prefer to do that?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah. Quiz lesson 5 Thursday, lesson 6, and that will also be our Friday meeting, so we won't have a Friday meeting. And 9:40 work for everyone? Our time, so 8:40 your time, Isaac?
It's 8:40 over here.
Yeah, I was like 8:40 for you. So great. Okay. So we will see you guys Thursday, and hopefully we have answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. Come on.
Oh, it's fun. It's just terrifying at the same time. Because I'm like, I understand everything, but you! Why?
It's okay. Right. It's okay. Okay. Well, see
y'all
you
take
Tuesday
care.
then. Tuesday.
Okay.
Right, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.